Hey, welcome back to the ezeep API Postman video series. In this video, we're going to upload a file to the Azure storage using the SAS URI which we retrieved in the last video. So that would be this one here, which is also saved as an environment variable. Okay, so let's take a look at the documentation. So to send a file to the Microsoft Azure storage, we need to use the SAS URI which we received in our last response, which will be this one here. We need to add a few headers. These are very important. And of course, we need to attach our file. Now, this endpoint isn't actually an ezeep API endpoint. This is a Microsoft Azure endpoint. This will help us store our file in what's called a blob. We need to make sure we set the blob type as block blob and our content type as multi-part form data. Okay, so let's get started with that. First, what we need to do is we need to change this to put, and then we are going to use the curly brackets again to access one of our variables. So it's a double curly brackets, and then we can just make sure we have that variable, see how it's spelled. So it's SAS in lowercase, and then URI is in capitals. You can always check if it's right by hovering over it, and then there should be some sort of value there, which looks like the right one, so I'm happy with that. And now we need to set the headers. We don't need to set the authorization in this because this is not an ezeep API endpoint. The authorization will be saved in this SAS URI, so this is the one request which we do not need to use our access token. However, it is very important we set these headers, so do not miss any of these out. They're very important, especially this one. So first we're going to add this header, this XMS blob type. And block blob. And then we will need the content type multi-part form data. And then the F stands for files. And we can save the file in the body. And we are going to save that as form data. And then luckily with Postman here, it makes it really easy. So this is going to be a file. And then we can select our file from here. I've just got a test print ready. So I'm going to select that. And our headers are set, our XMS blob type, our content type. Do we need anything else? We have a XMS blob type, content type. We've saved our SAS URI, which is fine. And in the body, we have a file attached, testprint.pdf. Okay, so let's see if that works. If that works, what do we get as a response? We should get a 201 created. So we won't actually get any data, but Microsoft Azure will let us know with a response type of HTTP 201, which means created. And now when we send this request off, we should get a 201 created. Okay, so we have that 201 created there. Now we will be able to print a file in the next video. So I'll see you there.